as a kid, Chucky scared the fuck out of me because if nobody knows, I was terrified of blinking dolls as a child. So
blinking? What do you mean blinking?
Like dolls that blink. You know
why blinking? Why? What?
I don't know. It's one of those phobias that people have that they can't really explain.
Okay, that's fair.
It's just uncanny when a doll blinks and you don't do anything.
Yeah.
The idea of that is scary. Like I remember one time I was grounded and I was in my room and there was my sister's doll was on a chair and I was looking at it and the whole time I was like, don't blink, don't blink, don't blink in my mind. And then it fucking blinked 30 minutes later. And it blinked. It like blinked. And I remember that and I couldn't say anything. I couldn't scream. I was so scared. But I know that was just my brain playing tricks on me because I was thinking that it was
Were you
blink.
in the dark? Like the dead of the dark?
Yeah, it was dark.
No. My eyes play tricks on me in the dark too.
Yeah, it was dark and the light was shining on its fucking stupid face.
Yeah.
And I could see it. It was like something out of a horror movie where the light only shined on a dumbass weird face.
Is this like sleep paralysis or something?
No, I was awake. I was leaning on my bed looking at it, hoping it didn't blink, and then it just blinked.
Just sitting there.
It blinked? What?
blinked.
The doll blinked in your room?
No,
Yes.
he's saying he thinks it was like an illusion or that he
I'm
imagined
pretty sure
it or
my
something.
brain, like,
Oh.
because it's one of those things where it's like, it's happened before where I was laying in bed, like recently a neighbor died at my mom's house.
Yeah.
And I was
Its
thinking,
soul went into the doll?
no. He used to walk by our house all the time, so I would be used to seeing a shadow when he'd come by to like get the lawnmower. And he did that like constantly. So he died a day before he usually got the lawnmower.
Oh.
So the next day when I was asleep at night, I remember what a shadow looked like. I was like, man, I'd be so terrified if a shadow walked by my fucking my like vividly lit up room.
Yeah.
And a shadow walked by my fucking
That's
room
scary.
right when I thought that.
That's
and I
scary.
ran outside because I was like, I was almost in like panic.
This
I
was
couldn't believe
recent?
what I saw. No, this was like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And
This is your brain going insane.
yeah, it was, dude, your brain can do a lot of scary shit. If you're constantly like, I don't want to see anything, you're gonna fucking see something.
Yeah.
Because you put your brain on edge.
Do you ever have something like where you like I have a chair in my bedroom and there's a shirt hanging over the side of it, and I always wake up and in the corner of my eye it always looks like a person and it freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, that fucking sucks so bad.
I don't move this shirt and it happens every morning. I think there's someone standing over me.
That's happened with like a coat rack, definitely, with like weird like raincoats and shit. Really give off weird illusion. Because when I used to have my room in the main like foyer entrance when you come into like my mom's house, my room used to be right there, and there was a coat
What
rack.
did you just do?
He put a wallet in his pocket.
Wow.
A wall locket.
No, but when Corey, when I was younger, that shit used to happen to me too. Where my grandma had this weird blue painting of like an old Irish lane with a mansion at the end and like little people on horses at the bottom. And I used to just look at it, and they'd be like walking around and like moving, and the trees would be swaying, and it would just be like scary.
Yeah, but at night, like it's because shadows, any kind of shadow that's like moving creates like the illusion that it's like it's your brain. That's why when people say like I saw shadows at night when I was in a place alone with no one else there and only me and my fucking self. It's like, yeah, of course you saw a fucking shadow walking by you unconspicuously.
You want to hear something else that's kind of funny?
Yeah.
One night when I was really young, I had to sleep in my mom and dad's bedroom, and they had they didn't fuck or nothing, but they had a similar.
They fucked next to you.
You went, oh no, here we go.
And they were like, Chris, stop making so much noise.
Shut up!
They blinked at you.
They had a similar painting on their wall that was like a weird like old-timey painting, and I would look at it and I would see little things move, right? And then I'd look over at my dad, who was also like just awake in bed, and he'd look over at me, and then look back at the painting, and there'd be little moving guys look back at him, and he'd look back at me, and I was just like, wow, he knows what he sees it too, he knows what's going on. And then in the morning I'd be like, Dad, remember those little moving things? He was like, no, you were just freaking me out. And I was like, oh, sorry.
And the little moving guys, they say, shut up.
No, those little moving guys are fucking assholes.
I mean, we talked about this before. We talked about like sleep paralysis. Like I haven't had sleep paralysis in quite a long time.
Yeah.
But I have seen like at my old dad's house when we used to live somewhere. I don't know where the fuck. It wasn't Vermont, but it was maybe somewhere in Iowa.
Ooh,
I used to live next to a playground, so
Yeah.
we saw shadows a lot because we didn't live next to a playground. Like right across the street was a playground.
Right.
And I remember I used to see like people on the ceiling just dancing, just spinning around, just shadows just dancing.
That's scary. I recently just made my sleep paralysis demon in Blender.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't forget it.
Oh shit, that's
Here,
awesome.
it's on screen right now. Wow.
Why did you put that on when we're playing game, Chris?
I'm sorry.
Jeff smiled when he saw it.
A little bit.
I feel like you're allowed to turn once they start going.
Oh yeah, right turns.
As long
shit.
as you're making it, yeah.
Oh nope, didn't like that.
Nope. Okay, then never
That's
mind.
bullshit. I know
Shows
that
how
rule.
I went to driver's ed back in 2006. It's been over 10 years.
And you never got your license.
No, I didn't.
Why
I
not?
did.
Why did you get your license?
Illinois, it's required that you take driver's ed and then take a driving test.
Really? You have to do it? Golly.
I think it's easier to get one in California.
And you need to have a good grade in driver's ed. You can't have beneath, I think, a C.
I'm tailgating this fucker.
And because I got so nervous driving, I remember my driving instructor handed me my grade because they would get very mad at me how nervous I'd get behind the wheel. And when they handed me my grade, they said, "And may God have mercy on your soul."
Did he really?
It was the lady.
Golly.
She was,
Oh, God.
She was very.
I'm in the
she was
wrong
very
lane.
nasty to me.
I know a lot of people here don't have faith in you, but I believe that you can do this.
I think I'm actually the best gamer, apart from like maybe my dad.
Or DSP.
He's pretty powerful.
I mean, he's won several awards.
The award for the only person to ever have like jacked off on Twitch.
Oh, come on.
He's not the only one.
He's a prestigious, respected member of the community.
Look,
I don't hold it against him or nothing.
He didn't invent it, but he certainly
He
pioneered it.
certainly popularized it.
I think it's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm gonna die.
I will say, when I streamed on Twitch, I was so paranoid about doing that every time I would stop streaming, I would like restart my computer immediately after, just on the off chance that like, for
You never
whatever
know, man.
reason,
I'm sure
like,
that's happened to people where for some reason it looked like their program was like not live still, but they were somehow.
Whoa.
yeah, I was ultra paranoid about that.
I told you about that one time where I was streaming and then my laptop died that I was streaming on. Oh fuck. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And I just ended the stream because my laptop died. But I went into my bed and I was about to jack off. And I was just like shuffling around. I plugged in my laptop to charge it back up. And then fucking I got a text message from Jules. It's like, hey man, just let you know you're still streaming. It's like, what the fuck?
How long were you offline for?
Like 5 minutes.
So wait, how was the stream if your laptop died?
Cause when I plugged it back in, it turned back on. Even though the lid was shut, it acted like it wasn't. It acted like it was
So people
open.
just heard blackness for like 5 minutes?
Yep.
That's
So-
fucking scary.
So you were laying on your belly with your legs off
I
your
was
bed,
peeling my
about to do
foreskin
your.
back, picking the smegma out, about to get ready.
You were peeling your cock like a banana,
I was
ready to
pouring
go.
vegetable oil all over my fucking Johnson.
Tell.
Oh shit. And I was inspecting it for cancerous like lymph nodes.
Yeah, like lymph nodes.
And then
I love
suddenly,
when the doctor checks under your penis pit for your lymph nodes.
yeah, thank God for Jules. I would have been the only other DSP ever. Thanks, Jules.
Yeah, Jules is actually. I think we all have a story where Jules has stopped us from showing our penis publicly.
Really?
Can we show, like, can somebody go over that picture of Bill Clinton and JFK, or even like Trump and Reagan, and replace their heads with Jules and Chris?